St. John the Philosopher here with another car video. Today, we're in the middle of Black History Month, and we've been seeing a lot of allusions to the accomplishments of the past, which we should do. We should definitely acknowledge our problematic history when it comes to our race relations, and certainly to uplift the positive messages that used to be associated with this month. But one of the things that I've noticed is that when you talk about the firsts in history, they're really significant. You know, the first black baseball player, Jackie Robinson, you know, to play in the National League. The first, I don't know, female astronaut, the first this or the first that. In history, there seems to be a lot more significance to what they were doing. And the reason, of course, is that in history, when there were certain prejudices that were commonplace, when there were certain legal restrictions against certain types of people being in these various positions, when you are the first, the suggestion, the implication is that you are so good, that you are so gifted, that you are so easily recognized as a tremendous talent and an asset for what you bring to whatever field we're talking about, that you overcame the expected biases, the expected racism, or even destroyed the idea of adhering to discriminatory laws because you were just that good. Being the first in those instances meant something. It meant that your merit far surpassed any preconceived notions of your inferiority because of your gender or your race or what have you. So the first was a thing back in the day. These days, and you especially see this in entertainment areas, but you see it equally in politics and other sort of venues. They like to tout the first this or the first that as, let's say, the lead in an action movie, or the first pansexual, non-conforming, mentally deficient, left-handed little person to star in a rom-com. I don't know. You could make up any number of combination of identity factors now and claim that this person is now the first of their kind in that position. And of course, it rings hollow in comparison to the old firsts. Why is that? Because our society has gained so much ground in our ability to embrace diversity that the impediments that used to be there to prevent somebody like that from rising to that position just aren't there anymore. It's not even necessarily that you're that good that you rose to that position. It's more like the director wanted to get some woke points, and because the script is so bad, the only way he's going to be able to market this thing is if he says it's the first opportunity of somebody of some weird identity to get to be headlined. And that's all you get these days, especially in terms of entertainment, because Hollywood is desperately struggling to find significance for its existence. And the reason people go along with that is because they're trying to find significance to their existence as well. You know, something I've noticed on top of this, and the reason I think that this has become a thing, is because there are so many people who are trying not only to understand their identity in a world devoid of truth and anathema to God in so many respects, is that they're trying to find meaning to life, meaning to reality. Why am I here? What purpose was I put on this planet? Why do I even exist? Why was I born? And of course, without a centering big T truth like God, like the understanding of the world from a Christian worldview, without those things, you're kind of left to drift. You're left to try and figure it out on your own. Well, maybe I find significance in my art collection, or maybe I find meaning in bringing joy to people through the entertainment I produce, and that's all there is to it. And once I'm unable to do that, my life is meaningless. And worse off are the normal people whose talents don't rise to those levels. You know, the random teenager from Podunk, New Jersey, who he doesn't have any particular skills. He's not particularly special in any regard, but he can't find significance to his existence, even in just the regular work, because he has no eternal to look up to. He wants some meaning, so he adjusts his identity. He succumbs to the social contagions on social media to try and get some sort of feeling from the public, those watching, that he matters. The people who want to, even if they do have some sort of talent and they rise to certain levels in entertainment, they still want to feel as though that entertainment is going to have eternal significance, is going to stand the test of time, because somehow it's a first. But of course, we all know that that's empty. It's full of emptiness. It's like chasing after a shadow. It's not as though you're ever going to catch it, but the shadow of the real truth that you're seeing, the significance, the eternal reality, is what you're chasing, and it's never going to work out for you. It's like trying to catch the wind. I think there's a book in the Bible that talks about that. You should probably look it up. But here's the thing. We're going to continue to get this so long as these people have no place to put their energy, the energy towards trying to find significance. We're still going to get the constant deluge of firsts that are used as a marketing device for mediocre entertainment. And it's kind of sad. What I'm hoping will happen eventually is revival. I'm hoping that eventually people will get tired of playing this strange moral rat race that they're stuck in, and they acknowledge God. They acknowledge that there is a great truth, a great purpose to their lives in response to the being that created them and set them here, and that He has a purpose for them, and that's what they should be looking towards. Not trying to be some phony first, or trying to gain significance from social media clicks or likes on Twitter. I'm really hoping and praying for that day to come, because as it stands, we're just going to continue to get this mediocre, unscrupulous, and in many instances self-destructive bent towards trying to find significance in these petty political or ideological squabbles that we have here on Earth. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a rocket scientist trying to make it day to day and enjoy myself and live God's purpose for my life. I seem to be doing okay, so I don't know. Maybe I haven't figured it out. Maybe I don't. Tell me exactly what I have wrong or what I have right in this video, and discuss it in the comments below. And hey, if there's something that you want me to comment on, some subject, some topic, some piece of media, if there's something you want me to react to in my Rocket Scientist Reacts sort of videos, let me know that too. Put all that in the comments, or email me, contact me on Twitter, any of those things. It'll be in the description below. In the meantime, be sure to like, subscribe, and share for more videos just like this one. St. John of Philosopher here. Goodbye, God bless, and we'll see you in another video.